Morning guys, I'm just out on a little bushwalk. Gonna have some gear talk with you today, a little about clothes, boots and fire steels, because I have tested out some different models, different price, but are the more expensive ones better than the cheap ones? In this case, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if they all come from the famous cheap land, and when people set the brand on the fire rod or fire steel, they get expensive. Today we're gonna have a test. First I must find myself a place to start the fire. And I think this will be good. You will recognize these mossy stones. Here I think here would be perfect because I have been here before. Okay, let's start a fire and I will come back to you. It's a beautiful autumn day. Okay, should we talk then? First about some clothing and boots. This early spring I bought a new pair of boots for two reasons. To have in the bush when I am like now in the bush, and to have in the military, because I have never liked the Swedish Army standard boots. They are so wide and clumsy. They are good, at least. I have heard problem with them now. They are not as quality as back in the days when Arbesko make them. Now they are different kind of brands, but back in the day it was Arbesko. So I have bought a new pair. And these boots is not very expensive. And I'm going to show you. The name of the boots is Swart, so I guess you from the United States recognize this. And this boot, it is fantastic. The price in United States I don't know, but I guess you will find that price very good. The length of the boot is 9 inches and it's 100% waterproof. The name of the boot is Original SWAT, Original SWAT Chase, I think. 100% waterproof, and they are waterproof, at least mine. And my foot is not waterproof when put on my bag. And for you that are in the military, know that what kind of stress you put on the boots. And I have used this pair of boots a lot in the military, and they are no damage on them at all. And they are so light. Perfect. I have it in summertime and wintertime. I don't like what you say, really winter boots, really, that are made for winter. I rather put in some extra sock or something like that. And we don't have the cold winters like when I was young. We can have 15 minus Celsius here in Gästrikland, maximum 20 sometimes. But and for if it gets so cold, I have winter boots. That was about the boot. And oh, here is, I see, pretty fresh elk shit. Not elk, I mean moose. And I have also bought a pair of new pants. You know, I am an ITAB fan, but now I have bought Fjällräven, and these pants are really good. I must switch the camera angle. Don't know if I did a mistake to buy them in black color, because they are getting so dirty. If I have been smart, I have to buy them in green or something. But they are nice, good looking. There are buttons here. I must say I miss the zippers. Wait, my alarm on my telephone is going on. Sorry about that. Where I missed the zipper, I must say that. I have zippers on my ITAB pants. And on these pants we also have snow locker or boot lock. It's a little hook down here in metallic that you can put in the laces to cover the boot from getting that you get snow in. In Sweden we always have, most of us have pants outside the boots, not inside like you have in America, locking it outside the boots so you can have snow in the boots. And then it's good if you have a lock, a hook. So this one I really can recommend. The Fjällräven pants are pretty new for me, but a lot of people in Sweden use them, and I have heard no bad things about them. Maybe people think they are expensive, around $150 in the United States. 1,349 crowns in Sweden. Okay, should we talk about my favorite topic then? Fire. And you see I have a fire here, and I have bought some new fire steels. And this one I wonder if I should... Can you see me there in the smoke? I must switch the angle. That was better. Okay, I have bought some new fire steel. Matter in fact, 2 of them. And I must have a little note here, I must cheat. I'm not good at names. Some months ago, this summer, I bought a new huge fire rod. And like everybody else that like to start fire, I was curious about that big one. I still think they are a little bit too big. This is more handy. You don't feel it, you can have it around your neck, and you see this should be a little bit of problem to have around your neck. And one of my rules is to have your most important things on your body, your knife and your fire steel. And this can be a little bit hard to have around your body. But what a fantastic fire rod. It is big and clumsy, but it is fantastic. I was not able to order this from the United States to Sweden on eBay because the seller Nathan don't ship to Sweden. So a good friend of mine, Donny Bassett, helped me out and shipped this to me from the United States. And the price of this fire steel is around $22, I think. Anyway, I started to use that, and then I met Lisa this summer, and she was liked outdoors and that kind of stuff, but she had never used a fire steel. So I let her try with this, because a bigger fire steel is more easy to use than a small one. And after that first time I learned her to start a fire with fire steel, she never gave it back. So this is Lisa's, a Sasquatch. 6 inch and a half inch wide. Fantastic fire rod. And I say I was a little bit now she have taken one of my favorites. I must bought new, but like I said, that guy Nathan don't ship to Sweden, so I was out on eBay again and find a seller from China and have this fire rod, 6 inch long and a half inch wide, for $9.80, and I think it's that crap. $22, $9.80. We can do a little test right out in the air like this, and I have already tested. This is the Sasquatch. Fantastic. And this is the no-name China brand. I can tell you the seller. I have name here. The seller is Comelli on eBay. The Comelli sells this no-name brand, and this works like this. Can you see any different? I don't say $20 is very expensive, but $9.80 is half the price. And everybody knows that how this famous brand like my Fire Army are very expensive. Maybe it's around $30. And this fantastic, also fantastic one, Armageddon, that Michael Travis sent me, is around the same price as like my Fire, I think. Very good, Gummisnodd. And this is brand new. I must take off the coat. There's no need to talk about Light My Fire or firesteel.com. They are very good and very well known. Should we do some kind of test then? On some curls and stuff. We can do on birch bark too, but birch bark you almost can set on fire with a fart. So do it on curls instead, I think. I'll be back. I did some, should put curls on fire with both of the big fire steel, but it's damp. It doesn't matter if I have a $300 fire rod, it's damp, too damp. So then we take some birch bark instead. Should we try that Cyanamide then? Good. And we'll take that Sasquatch. That also may be all from China, but or more expensive. Good. No name. Good. That Sasquatch. Good. No name. You see, I can't see any difference. Now I'm going to try to cut up some dry curls in Peristicks. I'll be back. So far, they are equal. Should we try again then? At least I have on the flat. Oi, my camera. Flat rock. Let's try. And who is who? This is a new one. China rock, China steel. Work. Must save those curls for that Sasquatch. Work out that half the price steel. Work and that Sasquatch. Work. China steel. Work. Well, I can't tell no difference. So Lisa, you can keep your Sasquatch, and I stay with my no-name brand from Kim Jong. No, Kim Jong was not real. Sorry about that. And I have got Ebola again. Almost forgot. You know that in the beginning of the video I say I want to carry my fire steel around my neck. Then it's good when it's a little bit smaller, like this. Very good. But on these pants, they are some kind of, they call axe or hatchet pocket. Here, you can open it up. Here, down here, and here. So you can put something down. They call it an axe pocket. I don't know about that. But if this is just an idea from me, if this bottom not will open by accidentally, that 6-inch fire rod fits here perfect. More than perfect. I think I'm gonna super glue this dot. Pretty sure. This bottom, I mean, not dot, bottom. And then I have my fire steel and my knife on my body. And then I can leave this at home. Maybe not. Okay guys, now it's time for me to go home and my food is ready. I'm gonna have this at lunch at work. And I hope you don't miss Lisa too much. Maybe she will follow next time. So, remember this. No, I have forgot the name of the seller and I have put the note on fire. Anyway, I said it in the start of the video. I can recommend this. Half the price of Sasquatch. But like you Americans patriot, okay, buy from USA then. That $22 Sasquatch. But I think that steel is from China from the start. Sorry to say that, but I think it is like that. Out.